A few days ago, I posted a video critiquing a short video by Sean McDowell in which he argues that progressive Christianity is another religion. Well, he doesn't really argue it, he just asserts it. And so I posted a video critiquing him. This prompted Tom Gilson to bring his blog out of retirement and post this article, How Not to Do Apologetics, dark example from the tentative apologist Randall Rouser. In this article, he raises 7 issues that he alleges where I run afoul of reason, logic, and evidence. Now, the whole time, Tom Gilson never addresses the central thesis that McDowell asserts and to which I critically respond, namely the claim that progressive Christianity is another religion. So I posted a video yesterday, and it was a response to Tom Gilson, but the response largely disregarded Gilson's 7 points and focused on and unpacked and reiterated and expanded my critique of Sean McDowell's claim that progressive Christianity is another religion. Because what I take Tom Gilson to be doing here, whether intentional or not, is just fundamentally deflection, red herrings, peripheral issues that he is trying to, well, I'm not going to say necessarily it's intentional. He just could be a person who tends to miss the big picture and focus on what he thinks are important details. But the sum total impact of what he posted in this article is just to obscure from the central issue the assertion that McDowell made and why I was offering a critical response to it. So I just want to now in this video unpack the exchange I had with Tom Gilson this morning in pursuit of a very simple thesis. And that simple thesis is how to respond to evangelical deflection. So Tom Gilson responded that my latest video, he says, is predominantly a critique of Alyssa Childers, tangentially a critique of Sean McDowell, and just barely a response to my article. I responded, "You are right, I largely ignored your article because it largely ignored the central thesis under debate. Is progressive Christianity another religion as McDowell claims or not? Let me know when you want to discuss his thesis." Tom posted another tweet. He said, "You focus on what you assume to be true of me," namely that he was offended at what I had written, "and you set aside the 7 points where I show objectively identifiable errors of evidence and logic in your treatment of Sean McDowell, saying it's not very much of substance." I responded, "As I said, let me know when you're prepared to discuss McDowell's central claim that progressive Christianity is another religion." Tom then said, "All 7 errors I listed are serious and substantive, but number 5 and 7 are especially egregious. You called my use of that word off-putting, but you use it yourself in this video at 7:15. As I said, let me know when you're prepared to discuss McDowell's central claim that progressive Christianity is another religion." Tom then said, "I did not call you dishonest, as you claim. I did say, if you care about honesty, you need to withdraw those statements, not now shown with objective evidence to be false. So I need not judge your honesty. What you do now will itself reveal how much you care about it." So let's take stock of where we've come from. Thus far, Tom Gilson wants to talk about the use of the word off-putting, assertions about honesty and dishonesty, assertions about whether a person was offended or not offended. What I have repeatedly come back to is the central thesis that McDowell asserts, and which I critique and deny, that progressive Christianity is another religion. And so my final response to Tom, one more time, let me know when you're prepared to discuss McDowell's central claim that progressive Christianity is another religion. I did get one more response from Tom, although I can't find it now. Sometimes Twitter's like that, right? Things they tend to disappear. But in his final response, he said that he would essentially that he's offered this critique of me and that he won't be responding any further unless I engage with him. And and then he said, he concluded by saying, "You should think on that." So I responded by saying, From the very beginning, he has deflected from any direct interaction with the central thesis under debate, and he should think on that. So that's it. Let's stop the share now and just debrief that very briefly. I think it's pretty straightforward what's going on here. As I said, I think that Tom is deflecting with all these peripheral issues, such as the use of the word off-putting, or whether a person was offended, or whether a person's accusing another of being dishonest or not, but not addressing the central thesis under debate. That Sean McDowell posted a video in which he argues without qualification that progressive Christianity is another religion when it is not. That is a false and harmful thesis. That's the issue to debate. If you're not interested in debating that, I'm not interested in debating you. The lesson here then is, first of all, this is time and again the behavior that I have seen from evangelicals who are promoting this thesis. Whether it be McDowell, Alyssa Childers, Mike Winger, Frank Turek, Lee Strobel, or I guess now Tom Gilson, because he's not come out and refuted this thesis, is that they will defend it either directly through argument and assertion, but not when they are under the invitation of cross-examination from somebody who knows what they're talking about, like me, or as in the case of Tom Gilson, that they're simply deflecting. And the way to respond to those people is do not get pulled down their rabbit trails. Do not follow their red herrings off the main trail. Rather, stick with the main thesis. These individuals have claimed that progressive Christianity is another religion. It is not. And they need to stop spreading what is misinformation, or in other words, false information, and what at some point becomes active propagation of disinformation. In other words, an intentional spreading of false information, which intends to obfuscate, to propagate false beliefs and misunderstanding, and to provide the catalyst for unnecessary and harmful schisms within the church.